Ever wonder how to relieve that low back pain, especially if you're a runner who's noticing more low back pain or discomfort post-run? Well, I've got the trick for you because we're gonna go over 5 core stabilization exercises. That's right, 5 core stabilization exercises. Hey everyone, it's Dr. Heather here. And like I said, we're gonna go through 5 core stabilization exercises. But first, as always, I wanna thank everyone who's already subscribed to the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and click that link and do subscribe today. But as you know, first we wanna kind of address the anatomy because we wanna have a better understanding of what core stabilization is and how it pertains to our low back. Now, as an extra bonus for you guys, you can click down below in the description box. You can grab my free ebook, which really goes into more detail about core stabilization, proprioception kind of work, and also to how to really relieve your back pain a little bit further. So first, as always, I have my friend here, Mr. Super Skeleton, and we just want to kind of go over the basics, okay? So our core starts from essentially right where our sternum kind of ends here, goes all the way down to our pubic bone. So our core is a lot of times made up of not just our spinal stabilizers from the lumbar spine region, but also our pelvic floor musculature, our deep abdominals, and as well as our psoas, our iliopsoas, and our QL, which are other things that I address in other videos on how to really work that soft tissue a little bit further to help alleviate even more pain or discomfort that you may be feeling. So for purposes, like I said, of this video, we're going to talk about 5 core stabilization exercises really designed around, like I said, our core. So we're going to really get into that next. So let's get going with our 5 core exercises to help alleviate that low back pain. So grab your yoga mats because we're getting down on the ground. Exercise number 1, you're going to go ahead, we're going to do a basic crunch. So follow along with me. So come down onto your mat. Get the feet so that the knees are nicely bent. Relax your upper body back. Push first the small of the back into the floor. Hands behind the head. From here, we're going to focus lifting up towards the sky, and you're going to go ahead and really focus on pushing the small of the back down into the ground. Gently place the fingertips behind the head because what we don't want to do is we're not doing a crunch where we're bringing our head forward or our elbows. What we're really trying to do is activate our core in this position. So again, push the small of the back down into the ground first, hands behind the head, lifting up towards the sky, and then coming back down. That's exercise number 1. Now, exercise number 2, very similar to what we just did, but now we're going to go ahead and bring our knees to a 90-degree position. So from here, keeping the legs at a 90-degree position, flex the toes towards you. Push the small of the back into the floor. Now, when you're in this position, if you are already experiencing low back pain, do not go any further. You're not ready for the rest of these exercises. But if your low back is feeling pretty solid, pretty good, there's no pain or discomfort, go ahead, push the small of the back into the floor, and then from here, you're gonna go ahead and crunch up towards the ceiling. Again, notice that I focus on lifting up towards the sky, and I'm not actually crunching on my neck or pulling my head towards my knees. So that's exercise number 2. Now, exercise number 3 is going to be a bridge up. Now, the only difference with this bridge up, you're not going to hyperextend your back. So from here with our feet nice and flat, hands at our side, we're going to go ahead, push the small of the back first firmly into the ground, and then nice and easy, lifting the hips up, maintaining a nice neutral spine. Notice that I don't hyperextend my back. So what I don't want to see happen is I don't want to see this happen when we're really trying to fully extend up and then coming back down. Because once you start doing that, you're going to hyperextend the back and you're going to increase pain and discomfort. So let's review again. Go ahead, push the small of the back into the floor, relax the hands on the floor, and nice and easy and gentle, lift the hips up and down for a count of 20. That's exercise number 3. Now, let's go on to exercise number 4. Now we're going to maintain that bridge position, but we're gonna extend a leg. For purposes of this video, I'm gonna demonstrate it with my left leg. So I'm gonna go ahead, first push the small of the back into the floor, lift the hips up off the ground, and then from here, I'm going to extend my left leg, keeping my left leg parallel to the floor, and then I'm gonna bring the foot back, and I'm going to repeat. Notice that I keep my leg parallel to the floor, but I also flex the toes towards my head, engaging my quad on that side. Now, all the work is being done in my right hamstring, my right glute, and my core. Now, if you have back pain at this point, go ahead and stop as well, because again, the low back shouldn't be engaging. You should be feeling glute and hamstring, possibly even quad engagement a little bit too. Now, that is exercise number 4. Now, for exercise number 5, we're gonna turn onto our side. Now, this is gonna be a side plank position. There's a couple of ways you can do side planks, and if you need modification, drop some comments down below. Happy to show you how to modify a side plank position. We're gonna do this one on our elbow. So we're gonna come down, we're gonna stack our feet on top of each other. My elbow is right underneath my shoulder, so I have a nice 90-degree angle here. Placing my hand on my hip, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lift my hips off the ground, and I'm gonna hold for 30 seconds. Notice that I'm not rotating my body, I'm not leaning forward, and I'm not leaning back. So all I'm gonna do is hold this position for 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna switch sides. That's exercise number 5. So I hope you found this little video really helpful on 5 exercises to help eliminate low back pain. If you haven't already grabbed that ebook that I told you about, go ahead down to the description box and grab your copy, where I go into more detail about understanding core stabilization and how to really fix your low back discomfort. For those of you that did enjoy this video, please do give it a like. And don't forget, as always, to subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or concerns or ailments or any other conditions that you would like more explanation on, drop some comments down below, because I'm happy to help all of my subscribers out and also provide them with free video consults. As always, this is Dr. Heather, and this was looking at core stabilization exercises that you could do for low back discomfort, especially for my runners who are experiencing some more low back discomfort post-run. All right, everyone, I'll see you in the next video.